Hi, this is Jane from Golden House Tarot. This reading is for Libra for June 2016. It's a general reading. It won't apply to everybody, but it's some really interesting cards here. Very interesting cards. So I hope there is a message for you there. Let's go through the cards. We've got the Ten of Rods or Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords, King of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Really interesting. You don't very often in a reading this size get the three tens together. That says to me that things this month are coming to a culmination. That you're at the end of a cycle. Tens are about completion and the end of a cycle. To get three tens together, it's saying that a resolution is happening. And the outlook for me when I see these three is that the outlook is going to be very positive. It's going to be a good resolution. But it's not been without a cost to you. We've started off here with the Ten of Wands. That makes me think that you've felt burdened. When the Ten of Wands comes up, it says we've had a lot on our plate, a lot to do, things are busy. And I think all the signs, I've been feeling that when I'm doing the readings at the moment, that May was a time of big change for lots of people. Lots of change, lots of stress, movement, worry. But here, Libra, it's saying that you felt particularly burdened. With the Ten of Wands, though, there is an indicator here that all of these burdens aren't yours. You're feeling responsible for a lot of things that are not your responsibility. And maybe it's time to step back a bit and say, okay, I don't need to deal with this, or this is somebody else's problem. I don't have to fix everybody's in the family's problem or everybody at work's problem, because these burdens are just weighing you down, and so you lose focus with the things that become really important. The Queen of Wands is a person who is very assertive. These may be the qualities that you need this month to exhibit to get you through, or it can represent you or somebody around you that can help you. But the Queen of Wands herself is a very assertive person. She looks after the people around her. She makes good decisions. She's nurturing. She's creative. She's empowering. She's she wants people to be self-sufficient, and she wants to enable. So she's a very empowering kind of person. Here we have the Ten of Swords. Now that represents to me that you've been through a time where you have not felt supported. You have not felt empowered. You may have even felt like people have stabbed you in the back, or everything you've done is just, it's one step forward, two step backs. You may have physically felt unwell or tired or overwrought or overwhelmed, especially when you've got this card here next to it. But that is coming to a resolution. There is a change happening that's going to create for you some more peace, and you're moving into a new cycle. These are things that that have had to happen for you to move forward, to move to the next stage. Here we have the King of Cups. He's benevolent. He helps people. He does things. He wants the right things done. So he's ethical. He's supportive of people. He's emotionally stable, and so this can represent someone around you that can help you. It can be you, but when the King of Cups appears, it's saying that there is a chance here for balance and a security and feeling good, because this energy is around you, and this reinforces that, because this is the Ten of Cups. That's about emotional security. It's about the happiness that you want to feel. And if you've been through the tough times, you're only coming into a better time. June for you is going to be a much better month, Might be a little bit to work through here at the end, but you're really at the end of that difficult time. Things are now going to become more relaxed, and you're going to feel happier and more secure. And I think you're going to feel less tired. There is a family celebration here. The Four of Wands to me represents foundations of families. Sometimes it can represent a wedding, a new home, a family party celebration of some sort, or even a birth. It is about families and foundations. Now, that may not be... families are made up of all sorts of different units and people these days. Your family may be the people that you gather around that you love, that not necessarily the family that you're born into, but for most of us, it's people that we've, you know, the family that we're born into. But whatever it is for you, there's a celebration and there's a coming together. There's a feeling of more security and happiness here. And it's come after a long wait, because when the Hanged Man comes, it says that you've been patient, you've had to wait for this. It hasn't happened overnight. The Hanged Man, he's resourceful, but he's also enduring. He knows he has to wait to the right time for things to happen. And I feel that for you, Libra, you've had to wait for the right time. He'll resolve this issue. He's having bright ideas here. You can see he knows he's got a resolution. He's just waiting for the right time to make his move. So he's patient. He may have had to make some sacrifices along the way. You know, things may have not happened when he wanted them to happen. But there's always a resolution with the Hanged Man. It's a great card to get, because it says that, you know, your patience will be rewarded, and that you do have endurance and stamina, and, you know, you are working through all those issues and you're moving into a better space. And here we have the Nine of Cups. That's often referred to as the wish card. So if there's something that you really want and that you've really wished for and you've thought about and you've kept that energy around you, you've worked towards that energy, you've got this lovely family energy and security here, you've got this emotional security, you know, this is about maintaining that positive attitude that you can have the things that you want and you can manifest them. Because it's a beautiful card to get. It's a beautiful card when it's surrounded by these two cards as well. So overall, there's movement here from, you know, a time of hardship, overwhelm, distress, through to a more secure feeling of happiness, peacefulness, wishfulness. And here we have, at the end, we have the Three of Wands. All threes are some sort of completion. But in the Three of Wands, you know, this person is standing there and they're overlooking all they've achieved. Their ships have come in and they're watching. They're watching what they've built around them, what they've, you know, created for themselves and their family in the future. And they're continuing to make plans, and they're happy to work hard because they've got results for their work. They've got payment for their work. It's a visionary card, but it's also a card saying, you know, I'm on the right track and my vision's working. And it's a beautiful card to round off the reading with. So Libra, interesting, very interesting to have the 3 tens. That can also indicate that, you know, the 10th of the month is a very important date for you in some way, or that 10 is a number that's going to, you know, appear, you know, maybe you're looking at a new home and it's a number 10, you know. There's lots of different ways 10 could pop up, or there's a synchronicity to that, because that number has occurred 3 times in this small reading. And I think that's important to take notice sometimes of those little things. I hope the month is great for you. Be patient. These things are they're just coming to a final now. They're working their way through. You're moving to a much better space. There's a lovely celebration coming along, and you're going to be able to stand there and look out and say, you know, I've done well, because that's what this card is saying. I've achieved, you know, it's been worthwhile. The effort's been worthwhile. Libra, have a great June, and I hope to see you again in July. Thank you.